Pizza power, a fine sauce of food delight. Pizza power, oh, that's what makes it feel alright. Hello there, I'm Scotty. That hurt. You're not. I'm Scotty. You're not, and that hurt. Welcome to the start of Birth Month 2024. That's right. That's right. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It is, well, not 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So the 5th annual birth month. Yes, I am counting Nickelodeon month as birth month. It still counts. It's still the same sort of thing. Nickelodeon is part of my childhood, so I'm still counting. I just called it Nickelodeon month last year. We are back doing the traditional birth month this year. Stuff I grew up with. There's going to be a lot of Hanna-Barbera stuff towards the end of the month, and it has to be the end of the month because I just ordered most of the Hanna-Barbera stuff. So that'll be at the end of the month that I'll be able to do that. I'm recording this towards the end of January. A little late, I'll admit, but I did pick 10. The hell was it? It was pick 10 something or other. Pick 10 something or other. Let's go to call it that. I don't know. Pick 10 comic book movies. And that took a little bit longer than expected because I punked out halfway through. I said, I gotta keep going. But we are here with Birth Month, and we are talking about something that was very big in my childhood, as it was in many kids if you grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, and that's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I've reviewed all those movies, although they're probably due for revisited reviews, but we're not going to talk about that right now. What we're talking about is one of the coolest, is a thing that came out on a VHS back in the 90s, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells tour VHS tape that was available at Pizza Hut. And because my mom worked at Pizza Hut at this point, she got it for me. I remember waking up one morning, I think she worked at nights, and she brought it to me, and I watched it that morning before school. And as a kid, this came out in 1990. I was 3. Okay? Leave me alone. It's something that a 3-year-old would be happy about. I have vague memories of this, of getting this, because I know I was 3. So, in 1990, and this was in the middle of 1990, I think, so I was 3. But, it was something cool to come out. And it's weird, because I remember the trailer, but also we were still in Iowa at this point, I think, so, whatever. And they had that trailer for a long time. So what it is they decided, with the popularity of the TV show and the movie that came out earlier that year, that they would produce a live stage show broadcast on pay-per-view, although they did release a VHS, which was probably released later than 90, now that I'm thinking about it. It could be 91, 92. It could have been after he moved up here in 92 that they put him in. Because if you think about it, 91 is when the second film came out. It could have been in 91. They put him in Pizza Huts to coincide with the second movie. Could be. But I just remember this coming out, getting this. And it's kind of a hybrid between the movies and the cartoon. Yeah, it's weird. Because you got Cam Clark and Peter Beneday providing the voices of Leonardo and Master Splinter. But Raphael and Michelangelo are supposed to be very much their live action counterparts. Like Raphael talks with a little voice kind of like this, a little Brooklyn accent, Michelangelo's voice is very similar to Robbie Risk's, but not really. Donatello is just there. He really is the worst turtle, isn't he? He's just there. The actress who plays April is very much modeled off of Judith Hogue and or Paige Turco. So it's very much the movie version. But I don't know. And Splinter's design is similar to the live action. sort of. I don't know. There's two different sets really. When you see on stage, they have one look, and then what they're backstage though, they used other suits from other tours, and they look different. I don't know. And the Shredder, I don't know what the costume they were doing on the Shredder. It doesn't cover his face because you see they need room for the microphone, so only it goes here, and then the microphone comes here. So you see the top of his face because it goes here. I don't know. But here's the story, all right? The Turtles were, they fought ninjutsu, all that stuff. And one day, Master Splinter was like, you know what? Put away the weapons and use music as a way to, I don't know, use music to get out there and do stuff, I guess. So there you have it. And so the concert starts with a rendition of Coming Out of Our Shells, the song, which if you got, here's the thing. If you got the cassette tape, or album, as they called it back in the day, you hear a very different version of this song. You see, on the cassette tape, it's a slow song. But being as it's the first song of the show, and it's the title song, you gotta have that be the first song. So they created a rock version. It was only selectively available. I don't think you can even find it on YouTube. It's very, selectively available. They used it to sell the stuff in stores and stuff or whatever. But I don't think there was ever a version of the cassette with that version of the song on it. But that's what it starts. Coming out of our shells, the whole thing, We're coming out of our shells. We're coming out of our shells. And it's very evident as they're coming on here that they're not, the people in the suits are not singing. You obviously know that. But it's obviously a track. And if you were live, you'd probably be able to tell. But they sing this song. And then they sort of introduce themselves. And say, you all know who we are and how we became who we are. You don't need to, go back to that. That's affirmative. Because we already heard the story a million times, right? So then we get what is a snippet of the song, Sing It Now, or something like that. Sing It Together, or Sing Together, or something like that. Sing It Together. Whatever. You don't get the actual song, it's just a backing track with a story on how they decided to play music instead of fighting. Then we get the song, where they talk about, when we became a music group, what the first song we had to write was pizza. So we get pizza power, flying saucer, food delight, pizza power. Oh, that's what makes us feel alright. You got dancing pizza men going around with the boxes of pizza. At one point, one of the turtles is using 2 pizzas as a symbol, but they're obviously just 2 foam circle thingies. It's something, but then it's time for Master Splinter to sing us a song. They introduce Master Splinter. He comes up to sing a song. What do you think he's going to sing about, right? Sing about ninjutsu, sing about his turtles. Tell us the story of how he met the turtles and how they became mutants. No. Oh, skipping stones. Let me say that again. Oh, skipping stones. Yes, Master Splinter sings to us, the children, that they want to keep the attention of about skipping stones. Because that's going to keep kids' attention. And I'll admit, growing up, I fast-forwarded to this song because it was stupid. I fast-forwarded it, but it's something because you got some exposition on who the turtles are. This is now 3 songs. So is there going to be a story? Yes, because all of a sudden everything slows down and the turtles and Master Splinter freeze. And then Baxter Stockman, the Foot Clan, and Shredder shows up. And they have a plan with his D-harmonic convergence controller. It's going to take all the music away. And yeah. But he tells the people there not to tell the turtles he was there. So they go away, time resumes, and of course people are trying to say that the Shredder is there. And when April pops up on the screen to try to tell them, the screen is taken away and you hear Shredder's laugh, and they dismiss it as round hum. And I'm no musician, but I have no fucking idea what that means. All these years later, round hum? Round hum. What? I don't know. Hey, let's sing another song, right? So now we're going tubing. Surfing subterranean with tubing. Because they surf in the sewers. That's a thing in the cartoon, right? Surfing in the sewers. They also skateboard in the sewers. And the live action ones, I think. Well, yeah. Tubing. Surfing subterranean with tubing. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, surfing subterranean. No, actually, that's not the next song. The next song is Walk Straight. I can't hear you, nah. You got to walk straight. Talk straight. That is the fourth song. And then it's tubing, right? You get some, at some point there's like jokes, like they do Jeopardy. A turtle's favorite word would be this. And no one guesses it. But it's freaking obvious it's cowabunga. But, yeah, because that leads to the Cowabunga song as rapped by Michelangelo. I'm the one they call Michelangelo. Tell you my story, just say so. I replied, the places that grow large, to party with the rest of them, giving loose and living large. Baby, now I'm in charge. It's not that I'm mad, it's not that I'm crude, it's that I'm a naturally humorous dude. I'm a control, wild and crazy, maybe a little bit lazy. Something like that. But then it freezes again in the Cowabunga song. So, this is where Shredder shows up again, and he says he hates music. Again. And he says that if the Turtles sing one more song, that all the music is going to be sucked out of everywhere. So, you're sitting there. Poison, nothing do. No. So you're sitting there, and I remember thinking, ooh, what's going to happen when the Turtles try to sing the next song? We don't know, because they don't wait that long. They say that, they resume time, and the people are trying to tell them that the Shredder there, whatever, April shows up, tries to tell them the Shredder's there, they don't believe him, and then the Foot just show up, and they start to fight, and I'm sitting there going, wait, hold on. Hold the hell on. Okay? You just said that the next time they sing a song, you will take all the music away, which is what your grand plan is. So essentially, when they sing the next song, you win. So you fuck it up by sending the Foot Clan out, so that the Turtles can now not sing a song because they run off, because your deharmonic music controller your machine causes them to get weak and they have to take off. So then Shredder takes the stage and he basically tells them, the audience members, to get out. Now as a kid, this confused the hell out of me, because he says, get out. Oh, and in case you're thinking about leaving, I've locked all the doors. There's no leaving the building. Now get out. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Well, hold on. You're telling them to leave, but then you lock the doors, so they can't leave. Wasn't until I got older that I realized he's telling them to leave the auditorium because it's time for a, what do you call that? A break. Basically a break. Interlude, break, whatever you want to call it. So he's telling them to go out to the lobby basically because it's time for a break. But they can't leave the building because the doors are locked. So then we see our favorite side reporter, Kip. Kip. Yes, they have a male reporter here who's not named Vernon, but Kip. And what's worse, we're supposed to act like we know who this is. Because the Turtles know who he is. And, yeah. Also, I think at this point, April and 2 guys have been kidnapped. I don't know who these guys are. Are they pizza delivery people? I don't know. They're just there to have interactions with April. They've been kidnapped. So we come back from the interlude. No, because Kip goes into the bowels of the auditorium and finds the Turtles. He calls them weenies. They take the camera, kick him out, and say, "Don't worry, kids. We're gonna come back. We're gonna fight the Shredder. We're gonna take care of him and all that stuff." And Kip dies because, well, he does later. But anyway, so we return to the show, and it's time for Shredder to do bad stand-up, interacting with the children. And he talks about hating music. In fact, he hates music so much, he sings a song about it. It's a rap, but music. I hate music. Music. I think it's the worst. Now, this has been the one thing that has bugged the hell out of me since I first watched this. You cannot stand there and say you hate music and then sing a song about hating music. It makes no sense to hate music and then sing a song about it. Why? No. It makes no sense at all. But he sings this song and then he leaves because they're looking for the Turtles. He leaves. So then April sings a song. This is called April's Ballad, but it's basically a soft version of "You Can Count on Us," which is the later song. Of course, Shredder hears this and takes her voice away. Yeah, because I guess that works. Not only does it take her voice away, all the music in the world is gone. Even Muzak, the stuff in the elevators. I don't know why I'm pointing up there. It's the ceiling. In the elevators, Muzak, yeah, that stuff. Yeah. Oh, and the Turtles made a joke earlier about that all the music in the world is going to be gone, except for maybe the Barry Manilow catalog, like Mandy maybe, because she came and gave it out taking, I don't know. And then Shredder says, all the music in the world, including Barry Manilow. Ha ha, that joke came around, didn't it? So, the Turtles show up with these special safety guard, like the crossing guards wore those X things on them or something. It's kind of like that. But apparently there are magic shields created from the back of their American Express cards. Don't leave home without it. Yes, they said that. And so they are there. The people can see them, but Shredder can't, I guess. And they're trying to fight the machine. So they sing no treaties after the law. Which is weird, But they start from the second verse. Because the first verse actually is, opens the door and out go the lights. He thinks it's all over and he reads us all right. Something like that. But it starts from the second verse, which is, he thinks he can stop it, bring it all to an end. They start with that because, the whole, that makes sense. But they shorten it and put that in there. But yeah, No Cheese is a good song. I think my top 5 in here are Pizza Power, No Treaties, Walk Straight, Coming Out of Their Shells rock version, and You Can Count on Us. Those are the top 5, the best songs in here. Tubin is good. So is Cowabunga, I guess. But so they sing this, and nothing seems to happen. But then, because then Raphael gets angry, makes you want to hide your shell and act like a rock. He gets angry, and there's something, So they teach the people to sing "Follow Your Heart, Follow Your Heart," which is sung by Michelangelo. And he sings the song, and they cue their kids, right? Hey, we're going to come back. When we do, you sing that song, we can fight the Shredder. So we had the final showdown with the Shredder. By the way, when they try to talk to April, she could see them, I guess, but they do a charades. And I laugh out loud, okay? Because they're trying to guess, and she's doing this thing trying to guess it. And Raphael just goes, "Gone with the wind, gone with the wind." But the funniest part is the reaction from, I think it's like Michelangelo or something. "Gone with the wind, gone with the wind." No, just ooh, gone with the wind, gone with the wind. No, just no, no. She lost her voice. Even Splinter's like, "Oh, stop it! She's lost her voice." You know, so. Yeah. So they had the final showdown with Shredder, excuse me. They fight him, they lock him in his little machine, the teleport machine, and he's supposed to go to Dimension X, and I don't know where he goes. They mentioned Dimension X and Krang, but you don't get Krang anywhere. So I don't know. So it is connected to the show. I don't know. Baxter Stockman is also part of the show too. But by 1990, I think he was the Fly already, wasn't he? I don't know. When this would have, originally aired. Yeah, they defeat the Shredder. His machine's destroyed. Everyone can sing again, and we get to count on us. You gotta fight to be free. You gotta fight for what is right. Yeah. And the show comes to an end with an announcer saying you can get your Christmas tickets in the lobby. And then a reprise, or reprise, however you say it, of Pizza Power during the credits. The show is kooky, campy, but it's schlocky, but it's a part of my childhood I can remember fondly. I really don't know if I can rate this. Because I'm thinking To the Moon, as corny as it is, I don't know, it's technically a TV special, right? Because it was pay-per-view, right? It's a live concert thing. I don't know if I can really rate this. Wait, no, fuck it. To the Moon. Why not? Right? I still love it. All right? I know it's not good, per se, or what you would call good, but it's entertaining, right? It's something you grew up with. If you grew up with it, I think you can look back on it fondly, especially from my age. I was 3 when it came out, probably about 5 when I got the VHS, I'm not exactly sure when they started selling them at Pizza Hut, but I don't think, because I think I was older than 3. I had to have been. I think we're already up here in Minnesota by that time. So I don't know, but I don't know. This is a great start to Birth Month. So, what are your thoughts on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells tour? Coming out of their shells tour. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.